Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, for this video we're gonna do a cushion foundation review, and again this is from Jungsaemmool, and this is their long wear version. This is their Jungsaemmool Essential Skin Nuder Long Wear Cushion. As you can see, the one I have is actually a refill. I didn't buy the whole set because I already have the Jungsaemmool Skin Nuder Cushion, so I thought I'll just buy the refill so that I don't have to pay that much money. I don't have to spend that much money for this. So with this I can save more money by just buying the refill, and then I can just insert it here. So this claims to be a long wearing than the original Skin Nuder Cushion, and this here is actually a matte version, while the original Skin Nuder Cushion has a glow finish. It's more of a skincare infused, but this one also has skincare infused ingredients, but this is a much more of a matte version. We'll just have to see if this is claims to be more long wearing than the original Skin Nuder. So let's get started. So I have here is a refill, so I'm gonna open it, and it's already open, and then you take it out. Now if you're wondering, I'm also in the still the same as the original Skin Nuder. I'm in the shade I don't know if you can see it on camera. I'm in the shade medium deep, which is a good match for me. So as I saw the swatches of the long wear cushion, it has slightly more lighter than the original. It has a slightly lighter color than the original Skin Nuder cushion. So we shall see. So it's still the same cushion puff. So I'm gonna place this in the cushion case. So I'm gonna open this case and remove the original Essential Skin Nuder cushion, see, and then replaced it with a new one. So I'm gonna try the matte version. Okay, now that it's already in, so let's try to open the cushion. And there it's actually, as you can see, it's still sealed. Still has that mixing palette just like the original Essential Skin Nuder cushion, as you can see. It feels so good. And there it has, I don't know if you can tell here in camera, it does look slightly brighter than the original Essential Skin Nuder. Let me show you a comparison. Okay, this is the original Essential Skin Nuder cushion, and this is the long wear. As you can see by the difference, it does look lighter than the original Skin Nuder cushion, but we shall see how it looks, how it performs on my face. So I'm gonna apply the cushion. I place 3 fingers and then dab here. Pick up the right amount of products, not to apply too much. Okay, it has picked up, and of course you don't want to apply too much, or you have to pat it on the mix and touch palette, just to avoid applying too much. As you can see, pat the excess foundation at the palette, and then start applying a thin layer. So let's get started. Ooh. As you can see, it does have slightly more coverage than the original Skin Nuder cushion. I learned the technique from Jungsaemmool that the best way to apply this cushion is to start from the V zone area, and then after you spread a thick, almost a thick layer foundation here, you spread the excess foundation the rest of your face. So this is what I'm doing. And then you spread the nose like this. It looks brighter. I can say that it's brighter than the original Essential Skin Nuder cushion. Then I pick up the excess foundation from the palette and apply a sheer layer on my forehead. She said that you don't need to apply too much foundation on the forehead, just apply a sheer layer. Okay, this is the cushion foundation on one side of my face compared to this side. I can see that it does have more coverage than the original Skin Nuder cushion. And I don't know about this, but the first time I tried the original Essential Skin Nuder Cushion, it has a cooling effect, but the long wear version, I don't feel any cooling effect. So I'm gonna apply the cushion foundation on the rest of my face, and same technique. Pick up a product here, and then pat the excess foundation on the palette. Then apply in the V-zone area. So as you can see, it has more coverage than the original Skin Nuder Cushion. Then you swipe the rest of below your chin area and apply a thin layer on the eyelids. Pick up more products from the palette and apply a sheer layer on the forehead. Now I've got to see if I can cover up more of my blemishes and dark spots with this. In her latest video, she said that the best technique is to do it like this. You fold the cushion puff, take the amount, pick up a product, and then pat the excess here, and then apply it on areas that you want to cover. It's kind of hard. I'll just do it this way. Yeah, I would much more prefer this way. We're just crossing my fingers here and cover my blemishes. It covered up my blemishes and dark spot pretty well. Now let's see on the other side. Pick up a small product and then pat the excess here. Okay, this is how the foundation looks on the whole face. As you can see, it does have good coverage, and even for a matte cushion foundation, it does gives a nice glow. But the original Skin Nuder Cushion has more glow than this. It just only gives you that healthy radiance, but compared to the original, it's much more glowier. The original Skin Nuder Cushion, it's much more glowier than this because this one has a matte, and it does feel matte, I can say, but not too matte. It's not powdery matte. It's like kind of like a soft, between soft matte and semi matte, which is I like because I have oily skin. So I'm gonna do a wear test on this cushion foundation, and I'm not gonna wear any powder. I'm just gonna use this foundation alone. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, here's an update on me reviewing the Jungsaemmool Essential Skin Nuder Long Wear Cushion. Now, does this claim to be long wearing? Well, here's my review on this cushion. On this first impression review, I'm gonna say that it's not really that long wearing. Its longevity is the same as the original Skin Nuder Cushion. The nose area seems to be fading. I've been wearing this cushion foundation for almost 11 hours, and I only blot once. And the oil control of this cushion foundation seems to perform well, and it's not that oily. But now it's been almost 11 hours, and I blot my face for more than 5 hours, I think, and now my face is starting to oil up, and this is how it looks like. Here in my nose area, here and in this area, the cushion seems to fade. It didn't last long on my nose area. And here in my chin area, as expected, most foundations separates here in my chin area. So the longevity of the long wear cushion is almost the same as the original Skin Nuder Cushion. So it's not really that long wearing when using this cushion alone. Probably if I use with primer and powder, it might perform better. Its longevity might perform better with powder. That's my first impression of the Jungsaemmool Essential Skin Nuder Longwear Cushion. So tomorrow I'm gonna do another first impression review, and this time I'm going to use it with powder and primer, just to see how it performs with primer and powder, and also with setting spray. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, today is the second day of me reviewing the Jungsaemmool Essential Skin Nuder Longwear Cushion, and this time I'm going to use it with primer and then set it with powder. So let's get started. Start with the primer. I'm gonna use a matte primer because this is a matte cushion, so we shall see how it performs when using a primer, and I'm gonna use my favorite primer, the MAC Studio Fix Mattifying Primer. Okay, the primer is now all set, so I'm gonna apply the Jungsaemmool Longwear Cushion. As usual, pick up a adequate amount, and then pat the excess foundation here at the palette, not to apply too much. Then apply first at the V-zone, then spread the foundation here at the nose area. I'm gonna use a concealer brush. This is just to see if it covers well if I use a concealer brush instead of using the cushion puff. Okay, that covered up pretty well. Now it's time for me to apply with powder. And then I set it with setting spray. So this is how the foundation performs when using it with setting spray, with powder and primer. So I'm gonna do another wear test to see how this cushion foundation performs. Now I use it with primer, powder and setting spray. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, last and final update of me reviewing the Jungsaemmool Essential Skin Nuder Longwear Cushion. And remember, I'm in the shade medium deep. So here's my final updates of me wearing this cushion foundation and this time I use it with primer, powder and setting spray. So here it is. It seems that the cushion foundation performs better with primer and powder and setting spray. Compare yesterday, there was fading here in my nose and some separation, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's not much fading in my nose areas, and I don't think there's barely any separation here in my chin area. So yeah, this cushion foundation performs better with primer and powder and setting spray. Let's just say if I was to compare the performance of the longevity of compare yesterday, this performs better than yesterday. And as you can see, if I were to choose between the original Skin Nuder Cushion and the Longwear Cushion, I'd say I prefer the Longwear Cushion because one, I have oily skin and I prefer matte finish foundations, and because this Longwear has a matte finish, it helps control the oiliness of my face, because compared with the original Skin Nuder, it has a glow finish. For me, I don't think it's really that suitable for oily skin, but but for me, I really like the Jungsaemmool original. Don't get me wrong. I still like the original Jungsaemmool's Essential Skin Nuder Cushion. After reviewing it, I keep coming back to it because it really looks nice on the skin. It has a really nice finish. But now that I get to experience the long wear version, which has a matte finish, I think I like the long wear matte version of the Jungsaemmool cushion. Yes, I prefer it. I prefer the matte version of the Skin Nuder Cushion, and because it's matte, it's much more suitable for me with oily skin. Now I did blot once, and after removing the oil using a blotting paper, it looks more matte, and it looks more matte now that I removed the oil, and it looks better. It has a nice powdery finish after I removed the oil with blotting paper. And now it's been about 11 hours since I used this cushion, and it still looks good. Even if right now my oils have coming through and it's not looking that bad. I don't really look that greasy. I mean, it looks shiny because of the lighting, but it's not as greasy as the original Skin Nuder Cushion. So like I said, I prefer the long wear version than the original Skin Nuder Cushion. I hope this review was very helpful to you. So if you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button for you to get updated on my new foundation reviews. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!